Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Brittany and I'm in Fairfax Pilates, which is in Northern Virginia. So if you happen to find yourself in the area, please stop by and say hello and take one of our classes. So today's workout is going to be on the tower. If you have a Cadillac, please use that as well. We're going to keep it brief. So brief always means highly effective, right? So if you're going to do short workout, then make sure it counts. So go ahead and get yourselves ready and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, welcome back guys. We're gonna start, I love starting with the roll down bar. So let's go ahead and place our feet right up against the vertical frame. Hands on the outsides of the roll down bar, seated tall. Before we roll down, let's actually just take a couple of deep breaths. So we're gonna just inhale through the nose, and then we exhale through the lips. I like to do that a couple of times here. So breathing in, sitting tall, and then exhale. Feel those ribs close. As you exhale one more time, breathe in. And then now we'll go. So exhaling, we're gonna curl the tail under. We're gonna roll our way down until we're on our backs flat. Once you're here, let's just pull the bar towards the chest 3 times. Long arms, round, and we peel up. One bone at a time, and return upright posture. Let's do that again. Breathe in, prepare, seated tall, and then exhale, lead with that imprint. So curving the tail under, engage your pelvic floor right into 3 times. We pull to the chest, straighten the arms, and then we round and roll up. All right, we're gonna place one hand in the center of the bar, and then as you roll down, I'm gonna go all the way actually down flat. I see a lot of times the hand on the bar is still elevated. I want you to lay the arm down flat. The other arm is gonna reach to the side, and then the right foot hooks on the left, and we just get this lovely lateral stretch before we begin today. Unhook the foot, let the arm lead the way all the way up, and we're going to change hands at the top. Place the hand in the center. We go all the way down. So it's a lot of shoulder awareness here to put that shoulder where it belongs. Lateral bend, and then we take our left foot and we reach. Very easy to let that right shoulder pop up, so let's put it where it belongs. Open the foot. Let the hand lead the way all the way up to the top. Okay, we're gonna start with a little bit of lower abs. So I'm gonna use this same bar, flip around onto your backs, and we're gonna place our knees over the trapeze bar now. All right, so our hands are against the vertical frame, and you wanna press out until the arms are straight. That's going to give you a good measurement away from the vertical frame. And also it makes sure that you have the proper amount of resistance. So just begin with a couple of gentle toe taps here. As I press my feet towards the ground, I'm not allowing my lower back to arch. So just concentrate on that awareness and your lower belly. And then from tabletop, we're going to go the reverse direction. So we're just rounding the spine up, and then we roll back down. Once our bottom touches, we tap the toes. Inhale to bend, and then exhale, we curve. Coming back down, and then tap. So it is challenging, yes, but I'm not trying so hard to lift that I'm creating a death grip on my hands. They're actually quite light on here. It's mainly to keep my body from sliding. And also notice I'm not coming up so high that I'm on my neck. I'm coming up only to my upper thoracic spine. There is ab work there. And then lower back down. Now I'm gonna stay at the top on this time. So we bend in, and then we come up. And then I'm just gonna do little pulses. So my movement is triggered from the upper abdominals. 5, 6, 7. Once more, all the way down we go. Okay, and then that's all that we're going to do for right now. Go ahead and roll yourselves up. Okay, now I've got my leg springs on here already attached, ready to rock. If you have a V2 Max, excuse me, the lower the springs go, it gets lighter. So I'm gonna get some hamstring work in. I want mine around number 7. So you put yours wherever you want. And then we're gonna lay down again with our head toward the tower. And we're gonna slip our feet into the straps. Again, you wanna be an arm's distance from the frame so you have an adequate amount of resistance. And then as you press out, watch that you're not arching through the lower back. You wanna keep a little bit of an imprint towards a neutral position. And then let's just begin bend and stretch. Knees bend, breathe in, exhale as they push out. And then you're also going into a point. So you're really promoting as much length in the leg as you can as you drive the legs forward. 3, 2, hold it out, rotate lateral, same, in and out, bend in, push out, breathe out. We also want to make sure that the neck and shoulder area is tension free. Now we're going to add a couple of beats. As you push out, we open, close, 1, 2, 3. Now as they close, make sure that your feet aren't physically slamming into each other. They come close, but not quite to touching. Push, 1, 2, 3. And push, 1, 2, 3. So you want to just feel the inner thighs working there. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Parallel, bringing the legs vertical, and then squeeze. When I say squeeze, you want to be pushing from where your bottom meets your thighs. Lift and press. Lift. Same in a lateral rotation. So now our toes point wide, but we go through the same path here. So we're just working a different part of the hamstring. We've got 3 muscles in our hamstring, so we must change the leg's direction 3 times. One more time. Turn the knees and toes in. Not important that your toes physically touch when you're internally rotated. Whatever feels comfortable for you, making sure that the rotation is coming from the thigh at the hip joint, not just the feet. One more time. All right, back to turn out position. We're gonna do a stag. So one knee bends, one leg straight, and they push together, and then they alternate. So once you get the movement of the legs, then you can add the neuromuscular challenge by pointing the straight leg and flexing the knee that's bending. Point and flex. Okay. Inhale, the legs move towards you, and then exhale as you press them away. Keep your abs on the whole time here. Let's get one more each. Now we're gonna stay out. We're gonna be in parallel now, and we're gonna do small circles. Circle and circle. Sometimes we go big. For right now, I'm gonna keep them about the size of a dinner plate. And then we're gonna reverse. You should feel a little bit inner thighs getting warm here. And we're gonna pause, and then we shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So keep the glutes on here as you're shuffling. Let's get about 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bend the knees. We're gonna take our feet out of the straps. Sit up, go ahead and straddle the mat, and then lean forward. Just open up the inner thighs after we've worked them there. Bring both hands over to one side. And then, of course, to the other. Okay, so now we're going to change the leg springs and replace them with the arm springs instead. I'm going to leave them at number 7. And I'm going to begin actually facing the tower. And then let's go ahead and lie down. So I like the hundreds facing this way because it's actually, as you curve up, much friendlier on the neck than if you were to face the opposite direction. So I'm going to keep my knees bent. Go ahead and push down a couple times and measure how much resistance you've got here as you push your arms down. We're going to go ahead and flex head, neck, and shoulders up. You should be able to see right through the legs. And then we're going to press here. You're not going to lift your legs. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. 20 in, 2, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your lips. 42. And out. Half. Exhale. 60. Breathe in and out. Keep pulling your tummy down. Exhale. 8. And exhale. 9. One more time. And exhale. Hold it still. And then lower down. Okay, leaving the head and neck down. Flip the palms. Let's just do some bicep curls here. 3 of 10, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and stretch the legs all the way out. Flip the palms down. We're going to lift the arms as we come all the way up. All right. Bring the hands together right in the center of the chest. The feet are together and pointed at the toe. We're going to curve through the spine and round. Now, really tucking the tail here. We're going to rotate. So what I watch for as a teacher here is the legs to slide. Okay? So when you rotate, squeeze the thighs together, keep them still. Then we're going to open the arms wide together. Rotate the other side. Open. And rotate. Open like you're opening the center page of the newspaper. You won't be able to use that cue very long. Newspapers are becoming obsolete, but for old people like me, you know what a newspaper is. And reach. Last time, open, find the middle, and then go ahead and just dive forward. Okay, now I'm going to actually turn around using the same arm springs here. But I'm going to put myself out kind of far away. I don't want to be so close to the tower. In fact, when you measure, you have your arms straight over the shoulders and they're not slack. So I want to have a little bit of resistance. We're purposefully going to load the upper abs. What we're not doing is just pushing the arms. Okay, so my arms are going to stay pretty level with the shoulders. And then what happens is as I crunch, my arms go with my shoulders. So they're going to stay relatively in line with their own shoulder. Exhale. And exhale. Now, if your neck is absolutely killing you, what you can do instead would be to tabletop the legs and do this kind of reverse action, okay? If your head can come up, please place your feet down. So we're gonna crunch, crunch. How about 5 more? 5, 4, 3, one more time. All right, now my feet are gonna widen out to the corners of the mat. And before I was crunching right up in the center. This time when I crunch, I'm gonna go as if I were to straddle one of the legs. Okay, so that's the direction that I'm going. So I'm gonna go up and over, and then the other leg. So it's as if you could continue, you'd put one leg or one hand inside the knee and the other hand outside the knee. It's not much, but it's enough to get the obliques working in that rotation. We're getting rotation and flexion all in one. One more each way. And then I'm going to scoot back quite a lot. Okay, and now I'm literally just moving the arms. So I'm no longer keeping my head up. I'm going to keep my head down. And as I push, I'm pushing with the pinky edge of my hand so that I'm feeling my lats. You know your lats are working when your armpits feel like they're hollowing out as you press. 5 and 4, 3, 2. Hold it down, open to sides, in. As I bring my hands towards my hips, I'm trying to keep my hands in line with my shoulders. So if I were lying on the ground making a snow angel, it would still work. You don't want your arms to lift higher than sort of ground level. One more time, hold it into our triceps, bending and pressing. Now, when you push your triceps, your arms can either be floating or they can be anchored. It's entirely up to you. I prefer keeping my arms a little bit floating. That feels like it's more proper alignment with my shoulders. You do what feels best with your body, okay? So press and press and press. 2 more, reach. And then we're gonna hold it here. Flex head, neck, and shoulders. And I'm going to just slide my feet. Slide, slide. Keep the flexion as much as you can here. And reach, and reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right here. Both knees in and press and press. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take a break. All right. Let's come up. And I'm going to change things around here. I'm going to just take my roll down bar and tuck it through to the other side. I need one of these eye hooks free in the front so I can add the blue spring. I'm going to connect my push through bar here and then have a seat. So I've got one blue spring on the push through bar. Hands grab in line with their own shoulders. Then you release one hand and then you stretch. Here is lovely. And then you bring the arm around. I'm reaching for the opposite frame and then I'm pressing the opposite arm up. Twice more each side. So we reach here. And then as you come around, if you don't quite make it to the bar, whatever you can reach, grab that, okay? And then I'm trying to leave both hips down as I push up towards the top bar. One more time, reach. And around and through. And then we do the other side. So go ahead and extend extend out long. And then we press up here. So allowing full rotation of the spine, that's the intent here of this saw. Get a nice lateral line here, stretching open at the waist. And then as you come around, I'm really trying to open the upper back as I rotate my back. That feels really good. And then one more time. Reach. And then around here. Okay, we're gonna finish with a really wonderful stretch. So I'm gonna use the safety chain for this one. I'm gonna take this blue spring off we were just using, and I'm just gonna relocate it underneath. So making sure you connect it with the eye hook inside the frame, and then to our push-through bar. It doesn't matter if your safety chain is on the same or the opposite side from the spring. Okay, so we're gonna lie down on our backs, and then we're gonna push the bar up with our feet. So a great starting position is where your legs can be straight and your butt is down. And so when you point and flex at the ankles, you get a stretch. Okay, so tailbone must be down, legs straight. Now, if you're feeling pressure in your lower back, you're going to slide a little block under your tailbone so that it allows the hamstrings to stretch. If you have tightness in the back, you won't feel it here. You're going to just feel it in your low back. So let's go ahead and take care of that with a little prop. And then just a slow calf raise. We're going to do this in that lateral rotation as well. I don't know what time of day it is for all of you, but it is morning for me, and this feels lovely because this is the first thing I'm doing to move today, so I feel it. One more time here. And then let's turn the toes in, heels apart, and we are going to do the same point and flex. Just notice with your body what feels tightest, and then maybe when you're doing your own stretches, you focus on that rotation, right? All right, now our feet are going to find the corners in a lateral turnout, and then I'm just bending my knees down like a little passive squat. This passively stretches the low back. You get it in the inner thighs and also the hips. And then we're just going to press up to a point, just very simple here, bending the knees, aiming the knees wide, and then press up, point, and bend, pushing up to a point. And then I'm going to bring my feet more hip distance. I like to leave my arms down. You can sure put your hands on the vertical frame. To me, I like this better, so I'm going to leave my arms down. And we're going to do the modification first. So the knees are going to be a little bit bent. I'm not concentrating on really moving the bar, but rather I'm concentrating on just peeling my back up in flexion. So this stretches all through the lower back, and then we just lower the hips back down, and legs are straight. Let's do that one more time. So the knees bend a little first. This is kind of like a prep for the guillotine. Come up here. And then sometimes I find that I just kind of hang out here like this. It really feels great on your lower back. So if this is something that feels excellent, feel free to enjoy that stretch a little bit longer as we progress. So I'm going to leave the legs straight this time, and we're going to do the full guillotine. So with long legs, I'm going to lift up. My feet should be above my chin. I'm bending the knees while my butt is lifted. 3 times we bend. Exhale, press 2. One more time. Long, straight legs. And then I come down right through the center of the back and bend. That feels so amazing. We're going to do it one more time to wrap things up. Straight legs. Peel up. So right here, you should feel a lot of pressure in your lower back. Inhale, we bend. As the legs extend, the pressure increases. That is the intent. 2, 1, final press here, keep it, and then we come down through the center of the back. Ah, so nice. All right, I'm bringing my right foot over to the left side, and my left leg goes down. You can bend this knee, whatever. All right, I'm gonna push this right leg as straight as it can, and then I'm doing my slow motion calf raises here. The outer thigh is where you get this stretch. Well, calf too, right? But when you put your leg off center, it pulls on the abductors. Okay, so now I'm putting my left foot on the right side. Right leg goes down, trying to keep this hip down. My leg isn't completely straight, that is okay. Whether your knee is straight or bent, it still works. Okay, so keep your butt down, pointed flex at the ankle. Good, and then we're gonna just take the foot off the bar. Let the knees sway side to side a couple of times. And then we are finished. So hopefully this felt amazing. The whole workout felt amazing. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.